now, one time. Let it fly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Buxton ranging back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. Two-run shot to straightaway center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. Well, what surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Tops Player Spotlight. Jack Counsell will be our subject, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his. And who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New York Mets. Jack Counsell will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
Strasburg is ready. Here's the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Beckham gloves it on to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve? Jack Counsell is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Drilled on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way.
Jack Counsell heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Jack Counsell.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep to right center field. Taylor looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. Number 26 for him on this. Jack Counsell will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And all of a sudden, it is pouring right now. That's the hardest it's been all night.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one. And this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around.
Jack Counsell stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Taylor is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The runner scores from second, and they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he knew he was in trouble there as they just tag him out between second and third, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on 4 hits here. 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. The Mets lead this one 13-0. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back. And
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important Topps Player Spotlight. Jack Counsell is in the glow. And he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. That performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
Okay. Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, the second of 4 between the New York Mets. Jack Counsell will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Come on, baby. See you driving.
Jack Counsell.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Digging in to try it again, Jack Counsell. He singled his last time up.
Jack Counsell.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to left, number 28 on the season, as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well,
in now, Jack Counsell. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this
Get your
at-bat.
pitch up there. Come on now.
Hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit. Jack Counsell will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. On the ground to 3rd. Right to him. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Jack Counsell makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
It's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player. Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Steve, what's the key for them here today? Jack Counsell will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well,
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. Jack Counsell is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
and they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Taylor is right there, one down. Jack Counsell strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Jack Counsell.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Under it is the left fielder. And that's the first out of the inning. Jack Counsell will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And that'll get down out there. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game. And he's safe. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
The final line score.
He came through.
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Jack Counsell will dig in for the first time now. 1 home run shy of 30 on the year so far. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Cruz going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a... Jack Counsell walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Jack Counsell digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Jack Counsell will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
Keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. He gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our Topps Player of the Game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Jack Council will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Stroud is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Jack Council in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Hit hard to short, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy.
Jack Council will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. First offering on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
All right, right here.
The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
And here, I think he's trying to get his...
Jack Council will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time.
Council.
Come on, Daddy,
First
like a
pitch
big
of the
drum.
at-bat.
Right time.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cruz sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in, Jack Council. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman. Jack Council.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Jack Council will stand in for the first time here. 30 home runs for him on the season so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Jack Council steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Oh, my goodness. This.
Jack Council will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch on its way. High pop up. Manning is there for it. 1 down. Jack Council stands in. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Leading off the inning, Jack Council, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
What time? Right now.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Cruz ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he wound up.
It's officially scoreboard watching season as the regular season comes to a close. Here on Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-1. Right now, the Phillies are in first place in the NL East, 2 games up on second place. The Mets are second in the division. They're 2 games back. The Giants cracked 16 hits on the day as they took down the Fish in Miami 9-4. At the moment, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, 20 games out of first. The Giants are in first place in the NL West, 6 games up on second place. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed 5 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-3. Heading into today, the Brewers sit in 4th place in the National.
From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field, the opener of the final series of the year between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Jack Counsell will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Perez is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Jack Counsell in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable.
Stepping in, Jack Counsell, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
On the money.
Jack Counsell digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 32 now for the season. And it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the line.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, the 3rd and final game in this. Jack Counsell will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Harper. He's got it 1 away. Jack Counsell is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Newell going back on it. Still ranging back. Gone! Into the box. Jack Counsell. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jack Counsell will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Newell moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
The final line score.